Yeba eba be breaking waha at the mamo a year 52.5 billion unknown transaction via a course to GBC. I just say and nsem bebre yeba be breaking waha at the mamo na see a pressure I shall see a mount on a year former President Akufo-Addo so. Abusia pressure a mount on former President Akufo-Addo so enye pressure ketwa because sisi ano empanyfo akole on Yoko. Say and many no baby as I see can. I say omu investigate na omu yehu baby as I see can fire. Yehu. And according to lawyer Martin Pebu, no, lawyer Martin Pebu are dropping evidence or dropping full documents. Our chair says 52.5 billion latter part of the NPP or tenure of office no and as I see carry a raya. According to lawyer Martin Pebu, or still latter part and as 52.5 billion no a into no always be an oguso airdrop evidence as you see an unmounted pressure on Yoko. Said many a former President Akufo-Addo and Nkofo. I say police are 52.5 billion about one thing. Into Abusia Yoko take quick action and a Auditor General and so at the document aba as 52.5 billion transaction ya a course a GBC a kogu unknown account no abusia a no credit trodo as see ano Akufo-Addo empanyfo hunt no omo mount pressure on him says baby asika no or the afebia on say sika no abusia Black Rasta credit goes to a Black Rasta waba at the honsem about to jam. Mama yan corner, young conqueti and some also unsubscribe, subscribing a hit on the notification bells and any updates be ever dropping on one so one sa able to me aka medamase.
52.5 billion Ghana cedis from GCB still missing after 5 years. About 5 years ago, the auditor's report showed that some 52.2 billion Ghana cedis had walked ghostly, untraced, Nicodemously into unknown accounts. It is the biggest miracle aside walking on water. This is supposed to be one of the 10 wonders of the world. 52.5 billion Ghana cedis from the Ghana Commercial Bank all of a sudden grew wings and flew out of the bank into unknown accounts. Holy Ghost fire. And the Auditor General was demanding answers. 5 years down the line, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government has closed an eye to that. Let's look at the documents that point to this heinous crime. This is crazy. Now look at this from the audit service. And when you read it, it's to all the media houses in Ghana. Open it up so we all can see it. Okay? My brother, my sister. And it is crazy. 52.5 billion Ghana cedis. Gone with the wind. Cannot be traced. Nobody can find it. And for 5 solid years, we have never been able to find this. The Auditor General is looking for that. Press statement. Audit service reports of 52.5 billion cedis transferred from GCB to unknown sources. This is 2020. 1st December 2020. Did you see the date? And watch this. Our attention has been drawn to a publication in the social media in connection with our letter, blah, 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 issued on the 5th October 2020 concerning our audit observation on transfer of tax received by GCB to unknown sources amounting to 52.5 billion. While we appreciate the public's interest in this audit, we wish to place on record that the audit in reference is a special audit exercise which was requested by the Honorable Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, in a letter dated 15th August 2020 based on the mandate of the President under Article 1878. Did you hear that? Now, the request included the following: the confirmation of the transfer of receipts from the various transit accounts maintained by commercial banks into the respective BOG holding accounts. Oh yes, from 2015 to date. Dash it away. My brother, my sister, up till now, that money has not been traced. We can't find it. Nobody's giving us any information. There's a lawyer that I like so much. His name is Martin Pebu. He schooled in Tamale and then also in Accra. This is the gentleman. He is pushing so hard, as published by almost all the media houses in Ghana. Watch this. Pebu demands probe into 52.5 billion GCB transfer to unknown accounts. Run it, my youth. Now, private legal practitioner Martin Pebu has called on the Economic and Organized Crime Office to investigate the alleged transfer of 52.2 billion from the government's GCB account to unknown accounts in 2020. Now, speaking on TV3's Key Point show on February 14, 2026, Pebu said the incident, which allegedly occurred close to the 2020 general election, requires a thorough probe. We are looking forward to Iyoko going into the 52.5 billion that moved from GCB to unknown accounts in 2020, close to the elections, he stated. He added that answers must be found to clarify whether the previous administration used the funds to finance the election or for another purpose. Dash it out. Close to election 2020, 52.5 billion Ghana cedis vanished into thin air. And Ghanaians do not deserve to know where the money went. And this criminal regime that just got dusted out of our system is shameless enough not to even come out and say that, you know what, this is it, this is it. Ken Ofori-Atta, according to the audit report made available to the media, was the one who asked where the money went. The president, on whose behalf this question was asked, never traced up to this till they lost the election years later, and up till now, the probe has gone cold. What are we doing to ourselves? Thanks to Kevin Taylor, he also ran a whole editorial on this stolen money. Where is the money? Yet, around that time, they all started running to the IMF and the World Bank, asking for 3 billion American dollars in order to keep the nation afloat. I remember Ken Ofori-Atta at the time saying that if we couldn't get the 3 billion, even after the demonic e-levy, the nation was going to crash. It would be a failed state. 3 billion. At a point, Ghana was worth only 3 billion under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. If we couldn't get the 3 billion, Ghana would crash. You know what they did? They sacrificed old men and women, retirees, pensioners, and gave them unprofessional haircuts. They had no mercy. They didn't ask them what style of haircut they wanted. They gave them their own definition and choice of haircuts. Sakura, Nobody had top your Joe. Nobody had a boy. Sakura for everybody. And from the time they gave them the harsh, rash, irresponsible haircut, a lot of them have gone bald-headed. Never grown hair again. Those who died are still bald-headed in their graves. It's a crime that will chase Nana Addo to his grave. It's a crime worse than a genocide that will chase Ken Ofori-Atta to wherever he is. Cancer is not enough. I don't pray for bad things for people, but some people deserve it. Those who make sure that the multitudes die because of their carelessness, their malfeasance. Today, he's running out of the nation, claims that Ghana is a war zone, political war zone that is only interested in political witchcraft, chasing people, witch hunting. My brother, 52.5 billion. Where did it go? Did they use it for the elections? Did they use it for the elections? And they won. They won. After that, we went into a crunch. Was this the cause of our crunch? Or one of the major causes of the crunch that gave pensioners irresponsible Sakura haircuts? We need to ask all these questions. We need to be told. It's our right to know. Where are the institutions that are supposed to tell us this? Iyoko, Office of the Special Prosecutor, the Attorney General's Office, Minister of Justice. We need answers. We can't continue being irresponsible and run away, the fugitives that we are, from the wheels of justice, like Ken Ofori-Atta is seemingly doing. After 5 years, this is the 6th year. No answer. 52.5 billion. Somebody convert that into dollars for me. This should be about 52.5 million American dollars. About 52 million American dollars. Close to one election, it vanished and we can't trace it. We now want to go and bring forensic experts from South Africa to come with microscopes to find out which demons and ghosts stole our 52 million American dollars in an election year. Right after which we run to the IMF and the World Bank begging and asking for some money so that we will be able to exist, not to live, exist as a nation. 52 million American dollars, approximately. 52.5 billion Ghana cedis flew out, an equivalent of about 52 million American dollars. It hurts. Thanks to Kevin Taylor, a very good brethren. Thanks to all the whistleblowers, we will keep demanding answers for their tenure of malfeasance, corruption, and evil doing. Ghana shall prosper is the black pot, aka Kokoshonemo. Shocked student in near-death Swedro attack speaks. Wow. Now, earlier today, it came out that 2 schools who had gone for games in the central region, Obrachere, SHS, and Swedro School of Business had some disagreements in the field of play, secondary school games, and they targeted each other, student for student. And when they left the scene of the games, they still targeted each other. They will be able to tell by your school uniform and attack you. Students of Swedro School of Business saw a group of Obrachre SHS students and decided to attack. A lot of them ran away. One who was trying to find a place to sit down, he didn't know what was happening according to him, had attacks on him, beating, and even stones were thrown at him. You can see a stone that he just swerved, hitting around his waist. We can't show you the video because it's violent. My brother, my sister, this gentleman standing in front of him was trying to save him after the beating was becoming too much. And even with him, stones were thrown at him. He was the savior of the boy. And when the boy was finally saved, he was sent to the hospital. Master Fiagbide, Fiajigbe Collins, that's his name. Master Fiajigbe Collins was rescued and he was sent to the hospital. When he began to recuperate, he decided that it was time to tell his story. And he spoke with our mother station, TV3. What did he say? It's a very short video. He was so traumatized, but at least he was able to tell us a few things about what happened. Watch this.
The victim, what exactly caused this festival?
They threw stone at me when I was looking for a place to sit, so that I'll use the medicine on my eye. That's what happened.
So you were basically just looking for a place to sit?
Yes, it happened unexpectedly.
Okay. So, but tell us, you're saying you didn't do anything to provoke?
No, I didn't do anything. I was just standing there. And they started throwing the stone.
What happened when they started throwing the stones?
I wasn't looking. When I turned, I saw my colleagues running, but I didn't know what was happening. So by the time I realized, the stone came to hit me.
So you're saying you didn't do anything to these particular students?
No, I didn't do anything to them.
What would you want to be done in this particular situation?
I want them to be arrested and anything that the government wants to do to them.
What's your full name?
My name is Akwakakowi Fiajigbe.
Well, sad story. We can show you the video. It's violent. Very, very violent. Kicking him, throwing stones at him. The young man who came to stand in front of him and spread his arms, trying to save him. We should find him and give him his flowers. 2 people have been arrested so far. How were they arrested? The police went to Swesbu and ordered the headmaster that within this specified period, produce the students who were caught, at least in the video, committing this heinous crime. And he acted very swiftly. Before the police returned, the perpetrators, allegedly, were provided and they have been taken into police custody. 3 of them, my brother, my sister, 3, not 2. Swedro School of Business students arrested following violent incident at inter-school competition. It is what it is. They've been arrested. We know about school rivalry from days that I was in school. Anytime we had inter-school games, we are rival schools. But most of the time, we're just throwing rotten oranges at each other, pouring water at each other. It didn't get that violent. Once in a while, it did, especially when KTI students were involved. Kumasi Technical Institute, it was called at the time KTI.
Okay, abusua we ne ensema ekoso e political highway so eye 52.5 billion HSA yenhu baby asika nafa and onsem na ye de bra me bedamase samoje pene kokoti za ensem we edemai aha eye gossip politics TV so bedamase